entertainment store here in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl extravaganza, the Art of Sport LA Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Caught behind the line. It's Hoskins. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Commodores are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Doors!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Makes the grab, it's Hoskins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Going up top again. Safe completion on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Works the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Rams look to keep this drive humming. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Marshall. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking for room, it's Ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Rams. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Makes the catch. It's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Bullock. He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
On the shovel. At the 45, on his way. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. He'll heave it deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vandy.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Rams are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Spence. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Stowers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Going to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Commodores are flying down the field.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll sneak it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Commodores! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Scrambling away. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Rams will keep this drive going.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And runs through another guy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The clock has stopped for the timeout and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
Man, this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Rams line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the lone running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.